Ryan and I just got back yesterday from Miami. We visited Fight Sports Academy with Cyborg and Muhammad and just about anybody was there. It was crazy, right?
Yeah, my old home, man.
That's where you grew up, or no, that's where you spent some time. That
There, right? Used to train there and started filmmaking career there.
Nice.
So, but it was incredible to be there. What a trip, huh?
Right. Let's talk about this one a little bit because, like we said, this is Fight Sports. We're just 2.5 weeks out from
I can't believe it's almost here, man. We've been preparing for this for almost a whole year, it feels like, and now it's on our doorstep, man.
Exactly. Finally. 2 weeks away now from ADCC World Championship. We've been talking about this one for a while, but it was incredible to go to Fight Sports. You've been to Fight Sports before in Miami.
I have, man, and what a vibe! It really, everyone says their team is a family, that they're one team, but I just feel like so included in what they're doing there. They're so welcoming, but also just like kind of terrifying. It's some serious training, man. Some serious training. What it looked like out there, so close to the tournament. Were they still going hard?
What do you think, Ryan? Are they still going hard?
They always go hard. So, that's what I'm used to seeing. And, right around the corner from ADCC. The mats are always stacked, but I think especially this year, I mean, what a crew they had down there.
Let's talk about who they had there. Cyborg, of course.
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali, Patrick Gaudio from GF Team, Dorino on the mats, Tom Halpin, who's in at 66 kilograms, Anna Carolina Vieira, who's in under 60 kilograms, the female division. Wagner Hosha, of course, is there. Baby Monster was there.
Is that a person per every division?
It's a
full quiver.
Yeah. You got 88 Dorino and Baby Monster, even though they're different teams, and then you had over 99. Ali and Cyborg in there. You have Patrick Gaudio in under 99. You had Anna Carolina under 60, Wagner in 77, Tom Halpin 66. It was like so hard to keep track of all these guys, right?
Yeah.
What was your favorite part of the trip, man?
Oh man, I mean definitely the pro training or the sunset training session. I mean
we packed it full of stuff.
It was full 24-hour trip, front to back. They really rolled out the red carpet for us.
Yeah.
What did training look like? What are they doing? The pro training session, I guess.
Man, at the end of every pro training session, I mean, the mats are just covered with sweat, and it is the who's who.
It was a slip and slide.
Yeah, and they're going hard at each other.
Was it just sparring? When doing some wrestling? Like what was the structure of it?
I think this is an interesting time because we are less than 3 weeks out from the competition. So guys maybe are kind of just starting to taper back just a little bit. Nobody wants to get hurt. We've seen a lot of pullouts recently, so I think people are really trying to mitigate that and trying to do less of that. They did say that they've been doing a lot of 10-minute rounds, 20-minute rounds, but I think they're kind of done with that. They're kind of done with those long rounds, those long pushing for the cardio and stuff. And this time, at least when we were there, they were doing a lot of these Shark Tank rounds, kind of 2 minutes on, 2 minutes off.
3 guys in a group.
Yeah, 3 guys in a group, kind of rushing into open guard. One of the ones that we were watching the closest because it was just so hard to take your eyes off of it.
I know what you're about to say.
Yeah. It was this group with Gaudio, Ali, and Cyborg. Insane, right?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You like the entire time. I mean, they're just going back and forth with each other, and they're neck and neck the entire time, pushing each other, getting ready for ADCC.
Yeah, that group of monsters right there. I gotta say, I just love the fact that I think it's one of the only camps in the world where you have different teams coming together like that, where they're also going to be competing against one another potentially. I mean, it's just such a welcoming situation and really unique, I think.
Yeah, man, the Fight Sports, they really do have a great vibe out there. I mean, maybe it's the Miami vibe. You can talk about that, but there's such a great vibe there. And Cyborg talked about it, opening his doors for just about anybody who wanted to come and train with them, and a couple people took him up on his wish there or whatever, I don't know. Any other guys there besides? I mean, there's so many. Anybody else stick out to you that was fun to watch?
Well, I think Baby Monster getting invited to ADCC. I mean, it definitely made his day. So getting out there, celebrating with him, and he was kind of pulling back a little bit, but he's going to be making his ADCC debut here soon.
He was jacked about that, man. He was really excited, and he made a point to say that like he's not just satisfied with an invite either,
right.
Baby Monster, this is a dream come true, something, it's a dream come true for everybody really, right? But he was not going to squander his opportunity. He'd worked you know, he got silver in 2015 doing the trials,
and this year as well.
So double silver medals, just by a razor close margin. Missed, you know, that gold medal, missed the qualifier. So he finally, you know, got the invite just 2 weeks out, and he's not going to waste the opportunity. That's true. He's
been knocking on that door for a while. In the gym, he's always the guy that's pushing the pace. I mean, there are a lot of big guys there, right? But, you know, over the years, Bebe Monster has always been the guy that, you know, is constantly pushing the other guys to keep going. And man, I'm just so happy for him that he gets a chance to finally show everybody what he's capable of.
He's a great dark horse for sure.
And got some good wrestling.
Like really,
yeah.
We saw that at Kasai actually. You know, he's a tough guy to move around. You know, Baby Monster's had a really interesting year in a way because he got that silver medal at trials. He's so close, but that put him on Kasai's radar, and so he got added to Kasai, I believe, last minute, and had a great showing there. You know, he didn't win a lot, but he was clearly made himself known as a force, and I think his game will actually transition better to ADCC than Kasai's rules. So man, he could go from being right there on the edge to, you know, taking out some favorites and making himself a household name. Mm-hmm. That's the beauty of ADCC, is that it is your shot.
On the mat, who are some of your favorite guys to watch?
You know what, man? I was really impressed with this Tom Halpin guy when we were there. You know, I didn't know too much about him. Irish grappler at 66. But you know, I was watching him roll, and he had a lot of cool, you know,
Jiujitsu Wizard, right?
Yeah, that's what they called him, a wizard, right? And they were saying we need to see him versus Jamil, maybe.
Yeah,
two wizards.
Nice. What a crazy matchup.
What would happen when you get two wizards on the mat at the same time?
There's a cool metal song called Wizard Battle that you should listen to.
Yeah,
it answers that question.
You'll have to send it to
Two
me.
wizards.
Can you like hum it?
No, it's a lot of screaming. Too intense for the hum.
But man, and Tom also had some great stuff to say about sports psychology and that type of thing. You know, we kind of get in this loop sometimes of this you know, just train hard 3 times a day, just, you know, kind of kill yourself, you know, just beat yourself into the ground, and that's how you get better. And that's certainly a part of it, right? But it was refreshing to hear Tom's perspective, which was a little bit more analytical, and he was a little bit more technical minded, and it was refreshing to hear. I was very impressed with
and his
Tom.
Day-to-day training schedule is a little bit different from a lot of the guys that we saw there. Huh?
A little bit lighter, right?
Yeah, a little bit more. You know, he's pacing himself, wants to get, you know, one good quality session in a day, and he's really taking care of his body, and you know, he's really focused on that aspect, and I think that comes from his education with, you know, sports science.
Talked a little bit about meditation being a big part of this camp as well. Some things I think not everybody's doing, so it was an interesting perspective. He's somebody to watch. I think he's gonna have some fun matches at 66.
Yeah, for sure.